Friends, welcome to Bank Exam Cafe, and in today's episode, let's revise 5 marks questions as per the new pattern 2021. We are going to discuss still few more questions. Friends, this is the part 11, and previously I have uploaded 10 parts of Let's Revise, and the links of all these 10 parts are provided in the description box in the PDF format. You can download the PDF and watch all the episodes so that you will get an idea that which type of questions will be asked as Let's 5 marks question and how to deal with such 5 marks questions. Friends, I also request you to download the study material from the description box. Now let us move to the first question of today's episode. So friends, here is the first question on the screen. Prove that the intercept of a tangent between two parallel tangents to a circle subtends right angle at the center. Friends, here in the figure, AB and CD are the two tangents, and BD is a intercept of a tangent. This is the another tangent to the circle, and this tangent is intercepted by these two tangents AB and CD. So BD is a intercepted tangent of tangents AB and CD, and angle BOD is a angle subtended by the tangent BD, and we have to show that this is 90 degree. We have to show that this angle BOD is 90 degree, that we have to prove. So first I give the names to these angles, as this is angle number 1, let this be angle number 2, this is angle number 3, and this let be angle number 4. Now here we will see in this triangle OBQ and OPB, in triangle OQB and triangle OPB. In these two triangles we will see that OQ is perpendicular to AB. The reason you know, because the radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. Q is a point of contact, and therefore at this point of contact this angle is always 90 degree. So this is a right angle triangle. Similarly, in this triangle this will be the 90 degree, because OP is a radius and BP is a tangent, and therefore the radius is perpendicular at the point of contact, and so these two are the right angle triangle, and therefore OB is a radius. OB is a radius, and this OB is a hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is common to both the triangles, and similarly OQ and OP are equal because both are the radii of the same triangle, and therefore by RHS rule we can say that these two triangles are congruent. So here first we will write that OQ is equal to OP, OQ is equal to OP, reason radii of the same triangle, radii of the same circle. Similarly, here OQ is perpendicular to AB, OQ is perpendicular to AB, and OP is perpendicular to PB, OP is perpendicular to PB, reason that radius is perpendicular to the tangent to the point of contact, and therefore OB is equal to OB, OB is equal to OB because it is common, and therefore triangle OQB is congruent to triangle OPB. The reason will be RHS rule, and therefore by RHS rule these two triangles are congruent, and since these two triangles are congruent, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Now here we have proved that these two triangles are congruent by RHS rule. I ask you one question, that whether it can be proved by using the another property or the another rule as such as SAS rule or SSS rule or other rule ASA rule. If we can prove these two triangles are congruent by other rule other than RHS rule, please let me know through the comment box. So write me in comments whether these two triangles are congruent by other rule such as SSS rule, SAS rule or ASA rule, I mean other than the RHS rule. Similarly, in triangle OPD and in triangle ODR, these two triangles can be shown similar and congruent, and therefore angle 3 and angle 4 will be equal. Therefore, let this be number 1. Now similarly angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. This be number 2. Now here angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 that form a linear pair, and therefore its total will be 180 degree. But angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4, that is equal to 180 degrees. Now here this angle 1 OBD, this angle OBD can be written as angle 1 plus angle 3. Angle OBD, that is equal to angle 1 plus angle 3. Now this can be solved as, here angle 1 can be written as half of twice of angle 1, plus this angle 3 can be written as half of twice of angle 3, because 2 will get cancelled and you will get angle 1 only. Here 2 will get cancelled and you will get once again angle 1 plus angle 3. So here this twice of angle 1, if half taken as a common factor inside the bracket, twice of angle 1 can be written as angle 1 plus angle 2, because both the angles are equal. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal from 1. So we can write twice of angle 1 as angle 1 plus angle 2. So it will be angle 1 plus angle 2, plus twice of angle 3 can be written as angle 3 plus angle 4, because this twice of angle 3 can be written as angle 3 plus angle 3, and angle 3 can be replaced by angle 4 because these two are equal, and therefore it is angle 3 plus angle 4. But angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4, that is equal to what? 180 degree, because of the linear pair, and so that is equal to 1/2 into 180. So 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, 2 0s are 0, so which is equal to 90 degrees, and therefore the angle OBD is a right angle that we have proved. Friends, here is a question on the screen. Suppose 8th term of an AP is 31 and the 15th term is 16 more than the 11th term. Find the AP and find the sum of the first 15 terms. Here it is given that the 8th term of an AP is 31. So we can write that the 8th term A8, that is equal to 31. But A8 can be written as A plus 7D, which is equal to 31. This you know how do we write A plus 7D, because we know that A plus n minus 1D, so n is 8, so n minus 1, that is 8 minus 1 will be 7D, which is equal to 31. Let this be equation number 1. Now here it is given that in the second condition, the 15th term is 16 more than the 11th. The 15th term is 16 more than the 11th term. Now here A15 can be written as A plus 14D, which is equal to 16, plus A11 can be written as A plus 10D. So here A and A will get cancelled. Take 10D to this side, it will become minus 10D. So 14D minus 10D, that will be equal to 4D, which is equal to 16. So 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16, and therefore D is equal to 4. You have got the common difference of the arithmetic progression as D is equal to 4. The most important step, so highlight this. Now put this D is equal to 4 in equation number 1. So put in equation 1. So if you put it in equation number 1, here D as 4, then it will be 7 into 4. So you will get as A plus 7 into 4, which is equal to 31. So A plus 28, which is equal to 31, and if you take 28 to other side, you will get 31 minus 28, and so A will be equal to 3. So you have got the first term of the arithmetic progression, that is A is equal to 3. That is also very important step, so highlight this. Now you have to write the AP. So the required AP will be what? First term is 3 and common difference is 4, so go on adding 4 to each successive term. So 3 plus 4 will be 7, 7 plus 4 that will be 11, 11 plus 4 that will be 15, and so on. So this is the arithmetic progression. Now we have to find the sum of the first 15 terms. What we have to do? We have to find the sum of the first 15 term, that is S15, that we have to find. So the formula is what? N by 2 into bracket 2A plus into bracket N minus 1 close the bracket into D close the bracket. So here N by 2, N is what? 15, so it will be 15 by 2 into bracket twice of A. A is what? 3, so twice of A, 2 into 3, that will be 6, plus N minus 1, that is 15 minus 1, so 14, so it will be 14 multiplied by common difference is 4, so common difference is 4, so multiplied by 4, so which is equal to 15 by 2 into bracket, it will be 6 plus 56, 14 4 it will be 56, and so it will be 15 by 2 into 6 plus 56, that will be 62, so it is 62, divide by 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 2 ones are 2, and so here you will get S15, that is equal to 15 into 31, so 15 into 31 is 465. So the sum of the first 15 terms, that is equal to 465. Highlight this also. And so friends, here we have got the S15, and today we have seen 2 5 marks questions that can be asked in the final examination 2021. And I hope you must have enjoyed this video. If yes, please like the video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for watching this video.